Hi everyone, how are you all doing? My name is Natalie. If this is the first time that you're watching my video, thank you for stopping by. I hope that if you enjoy what I do and share on this channel, you can subscribe and share it with your friends. So, in this video, we are going to talk about our first lunation in 2024, a new moon in Capricorn. We'll talk about the energy of this new moon and we'll end the video with card messages from the universe for all of us. So, this Capricorn new moon is happening 111 January 11 at 7:57 p.m. Hong Kong time, or 6:57 a.m. Eastern time, so adjust the time according to where you are in the world. This new moon is happening with the sun and moon at 20 degrees in Capricorn. So first of all, I would like to remind all of us to do a little self-check-in. So back in 2020 January, we had a Saturn-Pluto conjunction that was happening at 22-23 degrees in Capricorn. We all knew what happened during this great conjunction of Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn. It changed the world. It literally changed everyone's life, right? We have COVID officially broke out and caused a big change in all our lives. So it's been 4 years, and now we have this new moon in Capricorn happening so close, a conjunction with this Saturn-Pluto conjunction that happened 4 years ago. So this new moon in Capricorn really invite us to do a little self-check-in, to reflect on how has life been since 2020 January. It's been 4 years. I'm sure I can say it with 100% confidence, none of our life is ever the same, right? I think I can say that. Well, this new moon is inviting us to reflect on how has life been? What changes and shifts took place? What have you been through? And maybe perhaps you have learned more about the structure that once supported your life that has maybe perhaps crumbled down and need to be rebuilt. Maybe this is the overall structure of your life, certain pattern, system, structure that you have built in different areas of your life. Perhaps they have changes and shift. They no longer support the life that you built, and you have to make some changes and shift over the past 4 years. Everything is a little bit different now, and this new moon is asking us to take a look to see the changes we have implemented, right? The system, the pattern, the structure that no longer work, collapsed and crumbled, and we have to rebuild it. Or perhaps we build something new, and see what kind of seeds do you want to plant now as you move forward, right? And you can also take a look and see which house is ruled by Capricorn. Since this past 4 years, there's a lot of changes perhaps. What are you ready to plant? What are you ready to begin, initiate, and start, right? So this new moon is making a few aspects. Let's talk about it. This new moon is squaring the nodes of faith. North node in Aries and South node in Libra. So there's this karmic energy that is being at play during this new moon. So having the new moon sitting in the middle between North Node and South Node marks the midway point of our 2 eclipse seasons. The one we just had a few months ago back in October, and the one that we will have in 3 months later on in end of March and beginning of April. So right now we are in that in-between point, right? So perhaps for some of us, this is about seeing what what had the eclipse season previously brought upon, right? About 3 months ago, end of October, beginning to end of October, what changes and shift took place? You're at the midpoint journey of this 2 eclipse season. Perhaps you feel like you might need to make some kind of decision, shift, and changes. Some of you might feel like you are in this in-between place, needing to make some kind of decision, having to choose between, feeling like you're in a crossroad. Perhaps the changes, the decision, the direction you want to head towards, the North Node in Aries, is requiring you to make some kind of letting go, release, which is the South Node in Libra. So take a look what that might mean for you, because some of us are definitely feeling this energy right now and feeling like you need to maybe perhaps make a choice, make a change, or shift, right? And with North Node being in Aries and South Node in being South Node in Libra, this energy might also feel like you want to head towards what you want for yourself, what you desire for yourself, the direction you want to head towards. Maybe perhaps you want to take your power back and decide something for yourself in a particular area of your life. Maybe it's the house that is ruled by Aries. Aries is also the energy of the self. You want to listen to your heart and choose something for yourself. It might be something that is requiring you to step out of your comfort zone. Might need to leave the familiar feelings, situation, people, or things, which is the South Node in Libra. So this is also the energy some of us can feel during this new moon. In order to start something new, head towards the direction you want, you might need to do some letting go and releasing. And this new moon in Capricorn is also asking you that while that might be true for you, Capricorn is that energy. Slow and steady win the race. Go slow, make sure you have a plan before you jump ship, before you jump the gun, before you dive in as well, right? Especially we have all this energy in Capricorn, the sun, the moon, Mercury, Mars, right? All these planets in Capricorn. Oh, actually Mercury soon, because it's still in Sagittarius, but very soon moving into re-entering Capricorn in just a couple of days, right? So very soon we'll have Mercury back in Capricorn as well. But right now Mars is strong, Mars is exalted in Capricorn, and Mars is over there. So that is why you might really feel like you want to do something, you want to head towards this direction. I want to do this, just do it, this kind of energy. I want to do it for myself. It's my desire, what I want. But at the same time, this new moon is like, it's all good. It's good that you want this, you want to, you know, listen to your heart, but also make sure you don't dive in without a plan, right? The Aries energy just want to just go, and it might not listen too much, it might not plan, it just want to do it, right? But this new moon in Capricorn is asking you, that's all good. Let's just slow down and make a plan before we really do it, right? And also this new moon is having a trine with Uranus retrograding in Taurus, which is a beautiful energy. So for some of us, perhaps this new moon in Capricorn might bring in some good news or opportunity for you. And since it's happening in both earth sign, we have the new moon in Capricorn and Uranus in Taurus. This might be something that is earthy, right? That has the long-term potential to grow. It might also have something to do with building a structure, laying a foundation to build something that will really come to life in long term. Maybe this is related to your financial sector, because we're talking about Taurus. So maybe this is your personal finance, some kind of investment, and so on and so forth. Let's talk about the ruler of this Capricorn new moon, which is Saturn. Saturn rules Capricorn. Oh my God. Just when I say that, I saw my recording thing is saying 11:11. Woo! Love that for all of us. All right, so oh my God, I lost it for a second. So the ruler of this Capricorn new moon is Saturn, and right now Saturn is in Pisces. So we want to see what it's doing, right? So Saturn is in the middle and is having a sextile with Mars in Capricorn and Jupiter in Taurus. And at the same time, this Mars in Capricorn is making a trine with Jupiter in Taurus. So we have this this mini grand trine, right, between the three signs. So all these energy sums up. This is asking you, inviting you to ponder on what kind of long-term satisfaction goal or end game do you have for yourself, right? What does this mean for you? Because it might mean different for everyone, right? And perhaps this is looking into these houses, the relationships you have with them, right? And looking into your Capricorn house in general, or just in general in life. What do you want in long term? And what you want, right? What does it require from you right now? Maybe this is some kind of changes and shift you need to make. You need to start implementing. Maybe this is a self-development. Maybe this is a skill building that you need to learn in order for you to reach that long-term goal, long-term win that you want for yourself, right? And it requires maybe some kind of, skills development, learning, planning, structuring, right? And how can you do that? Because the trine between Mars and Jupiter is beautiful. It's telling you that, you know what? You can do it. Trust yourself, because you do have everything you need. Mars and Capricorn. Maybe you have the resources, or you have the ability to create a plan that will work for you. You have the motivation. Mars and Capricorn is giving you that thriving energy, that motivation to really go for it, to tackle this task. And Jupiter in Taurus is asking you to have trust and faith in yourself and with the universe that is always co-creating with you, right? So together this trine is really gassing you up. It's like giving you that gas, like you can do it, trust yourself, go for it. As long as you have the plan, you continue to take the inspire action, you can do it. And Saturn in Pisces is telling you that, okay, yeah, make sure you have this plan, all the tangible steps you need to make sure that you're trusting yourself and the universe, that is some kind of a plan, a goal, a desire that has long-term growth potential, but also knowing that throughout this process, Saturn in Pisces is letting you know that what do you need to release in order for you to achieve this, right? You might need to reflect on the current version of you. Perhaps there are things, situation, habits, people, relationship, or whatnot that you need to release and let go, that no longer align with the goal and desires that you want for yourself, the long-term goal, long-term win that you want to head towards. You can't bring everyone, everything along with you on this journey. What do you need to release? What do you need to make peace with? Anything that no longer resonate is a distraction, and it is time to reconcile them, to know that, right? To have a bigger picture, to see all of it, and knowing that Rome is not built overnight. This is a journey that requires you to have patience in order to achieve it, right? So give yourself that time to reflect, to plan out your game plan, right? And also, let's talk about Saturn in Pisces, because Saturn is the ruler of this new moon. Saturn is in Pisces right now, and so this is also a time maybe to see which house is ruled by Pisces in your house, because Saturn is over there letting you know that, hey, I'm gonna be here for a couple of years, shaking things up, right? Saturn is a teacher, and Saturn has been in Pisces since March 2023 and will stay here for the whole 2024-25 and a little bit of 2026 because of the retrograde, right? So Saturn is still gonna be in your Pisces house for quite a while. It's gonna shake things up. Pisces is a teacher, but it's a teacher with tough love. It's gonna allow you to learn through trials and tribulations. It's gonna give you maybe some tough truth to look at, some hard truth to deal with, right? And it's not a cakewalk, but it's definitely a teacher that is here to teach you, to allow you to grow and expand eventually. But it's not a cakewalk, right? So this is about knowing what you have to do, what you need to release, facing some hard truth. And you can take this new moon in Capricorn and reflect on your Pisces house. What's been happening since March, right? What is Saturn what is Saturn teaching you thus far? We have Saturn in Pisces for now about 10 months now, right? And it was retrograding and now it's direct. Perhaps you're gaining some clarity, or you're seeing your Saturn in Pisces story coming to life, knowing what you're working with or what you have to work with in this coming couple of years, right? So this is the overall energy of this new moon in Capricorn. I do quite like it, It's a very good new moon. I feel like this new moon truly is the energy that kicks off 2024. The past 10 days was still a little bit slow, doesn't feel like really like a new year has begun and so on and so forth. But I feel like this new moon will bring in that energy to really give you an opportunity to reflect on 2024 so that you can set some new intention, plant some seeds as to how you want to move forward as you continue to unfold 2024. So now let's take a look at the message from the cards. So from the tarot card, we have Ace of Wands, we have the Moon, and 10 of Pentacles. This is definitely that new moon energy, right? Perhaps some of us during this week, you might feeling like there might be a new dream that you want to manifest. There's a desire, a goal that you want to achieve. Perhaps some of you, a new opportunity is coming in. There's a passion that you want to go after. Creative project or whatsoever, right? Everyone's human story is a little bit different. And you want to go for it. But also you know that this is not going to be something that is like, that's just going to happen overnight. You do need to continue to navigate through this journey, right? There might be some changes and shifts, twists and turns that is required of you. And the card is telling you that trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust this dream or goal that you want, that you desire, that you have, because it will lead to something that will expand, that will give you a good result. It has the long-term potential to grow. So don't give up. Right? It's not a cakewalk, but don't give up because you will end up being successful. It will give you everything you want. But of course, it's not going to happen easy peasy magic, right? You do need to put in the work, continue to take inspired action. When you continue to move forward, the universe will move with you to co-create this reality, this dream that you have, that you want, right? So trust that when you move, the universe will move with you, but sometimes it will require you to have patience, have trust, have faith, and continue to move with the universe, right? And from the Moonology, we have all this Capricorn energy coming up. We have last quarter moon in Capricorn, leave the past behind, and full moon in Capricorn, take a reality check, right? So I definitely feel like in some way this new moon also feels like a full moon, right? It is asking us to take a pause because it is squaring that north node and south node, right? Having this reality check as to how far you have come, what have you been navigating through, especially the past 4 years since 2020. Life has been so different now. Life is so different now. The current version of you is no longer the same. Maybe perhaps what you want and desire is no longer the same as well. It might require you to leave something behind in order to head towards where you want to go. So take this time to reflect and re-strategize or lay out a new plan or foundation as to how you want to move forward or move towards, right? And last, we have the Oracle card number 44, Thinker. I love this. This sum up what I just said, right? This is taking the time to allow yourself to just sit and ponder, to reflect, to strategize, reevaluate before you continue your journey, right? 44 is also the master number of laying or building a sturdy, solid foundation that can grow, that will eventually bring in the opportunity, the growth, the expansion that you want. 44 also breaks down to an 8. We are in the 8th year. 2024 in numerology is an 8th year. It's all about expansion, growth, opportunity, but with a karmic energy. What you sow, what you plant. So what kind of seed have you been planting so far? Maybe this is about all the inward growth, learning, work that you've been doing last year, and this year you might see the result start to come back, right? So this is our new moon in Capricorn. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to comment below. Maybe let me know which house is this new moon in Capricorn happening in your own natal chart. And I am sending you all lots of new moon love and blessings. Thank you for sharing this time with me. And if you would like to work with me, I offer all kinds of astrology consultations reading, tarot and akashic records reading. I also offer reiki energy healing sessions. If you want to work with me, I do one-on-one consultations. Feel free to reach out. All my information are in the description box below. Email me, connect with me over at my Instagram, where I also do a lot over there. Where I also post my events over there as well. So until then, lots of love and blessings to you all. Have a beautiful new moon in Capricorn, and I'll see you next time. Bye.